Today was the last day to cast your early votes, but Super Tuesday is just around the corner. And with that ahead of us, Shatanya Clark joins us now with a wrap-up of the final three candidates hoping to win the hearts and votes of District 13 residents.
The last of the 18 candidates are three Democrats, one of which ran against Representative Matt Thornberry in the 2018 election.
It's a manifestation of civilization to give these people a safe haven. And what is America if not a safe haven for the world?
For the second time around, Greg Sagan is vying for the seat represented by Republican Matt Thornberry for almost 26 years. In our interview, we asked if he would support Bernie Sanders' agenda if he prevails as the Democratic nominee in the presidential race. Sagan said yes.
Simply because I am utterly convinced that what the Trump administration is doing with the collusion of the Republicans in Congress is very bad for America. So bad that I would willingly take a Bernie Sanders.
However, Sagan adds that he believes Sanders' message is somewhat narrow and dated. Another Democrat hoping to make a splash in the district is Gus Trujillo, an Amarillo native who served as a congressional intern for Representative Thornberry. Trujillo says he doesn't believe in late-term abortions. However, he is pro-choice.
I don't believe in the government coming in and telling women what to do with their bodies. I think it's ultimately up to them to make that decision.
In regards to gun control, Trujillo says if elected, he would work to ensure guns are in the hands of responsible people and believes the focus should be on crime and mental health.
I prefer to just enforce the laws we already have on the books, but close the gun show loophole and then having universal background checks.
Late-term abortions, I believe, in America are not legal at this point, and that's where they should be.
That's Amarillo-born candidate Timothy Gassaway, who says he's a gun owner and strongly believes in the right to bear arms, but says there needs to be common-sense gun laws.
If you look at it back to the Founding Fathers, their issue was that you would have the ability to raise a militia to go against a tyrannical government.
Gassaway says Armory has changed so much, he believes no one will be able to stand up against the government with anything bought legally right now. He says the military establishment is just too real. All three candidates believe they have the experience to represent the 13th district effectively. Voting on Super Tuesdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Find a list of locations on Texomashomepage.com.
All right, Shatanya, thank you.